Another episode of the Game of Cryptos. If you were looking at my face, yes, I shaved, so I do look younger for those that have been paying attention. But anyways, we're going to dive right into this content. So if you look at a tweet today from Lady of Crypto from a couple weeks ago, or maybe a week ago, it talks about the gaming cryptos. It says people sleep on crypto games because the games suck. Here's some actual facts. Devs have had 3+ years to make good games since the last bull run. Major studios are getting in, and it's one of few sectors VCs, venture capitalists, are still investing in. Gaming alts will print 100x returns in this run. Whether you believe that or not, maybe not 100x returns, but there is a really big possibility that some of these new, gaming studios that are out there, and just regular games that are being, new games that are being made for this bull run, there could be actually there could be 50 to 100x returns. So I just wanted to, as always, start off the stream going over a kind of a tweet on X to kind of set the mood. But this one, I am going to go over old predictions of past gaming coins, and then go over some new plays and kind of give you guys an idea for what could happen in the next bull run. As we move over, this is going over Gala. Now, Gala has had a lot of FUD, but in the last bull run at the peak, it reached about $5 billion in market cap. $5 billion. That's a lot of money into a gaming studio. So I'm gonna go over here in the notes and write. We're gonna track this. Gala, 5 billion. And then we're going to go to the next one. Sandbox reached just over 6 billion. Now Sandbox, this one is a game in a metaverse, so different from what Gala is, of course. But that one reached $6 billion. So, didn't mean to bring that one up. Where is the notes at? So, Sand 6 billion. You're going to see what I am doing with all this information. Decentraland, another game, metaverse, reached over $9 billion. That's pretty incredible. Up at the peak of the last bull run around November 2001 was the top. So Decentraland, that was over 9 billion. And then we're gonna go over a couple more. Engine, $3.2 billion in the last run. So ENJ, come on, 3 billion. And then we'll go over another one. So just kind of getting a kind of a range between some of the games and the studios that were big, but really it was mainly Gala. And then you have Illuvium that hit just over about $1 billion. So 1 billion. So I'm going to get out my calculator, and I'm going to do the average of all of them. So we have 5 billion plus 6 billion plus 9 billion plus 3 billion plus 1 billion. So getting a wide range of higher market value captured and lower. That comes out to 24 billion. And then we had about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Between 5 plays, 5 cryptos, comes out to $4.8 billion. Almost $5 billion is the average. And the reason why I'm doing this is I'm showing you these were Sand, Decentraland, Engine, Gala, Illuvium, they were some of the top plays in the last bull run when it comes to the metaverse and the gaming plays. These were the top ones. So if you're wondering, okay, why am I doing this? What is the point of that? Guys, in the next bull run, there is going to be potentially even more market value shared in the next crypto bull run. And honestly, in a diversified portfolio, would you want to have maybe Gala in there? Sure. Maybe Sand again? Sure. Decentraland? Sure. Engine? Yeah, maybe. Alluvium? Yeah, maybe. But remember this, guys. Some of the cryptos that were big in the last bull run are not going to be bullish as much in the next bull run because they already have a high market cap and already have a high market value, as opposed to the newer gaming cryptos like the gaming studio plays and some of the other games. Now I'm gonna go over that in case you guys are wondering. So remember these numbers. The average was about 4.8. So we're going to say about $5 billion was the average between the top plays in the last bull run for these gaming plays. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over to the coin perspective, and as you can see, I already have one of the most bullish ones in the new in this narrative of gaming. Now this one's a gaming studio, and this is one of the top ones, guys. Based on its current supply and its current market cap, if Vulcan Forge hit 5 billion, again, we came up with this number based on the average of the other top ones. One Vulcan would be around $209. That's an upside of a 73x. Guys, that's insane. Like, these are the potentials that these up-and-coming cryptos can make in the next bull run, and this is the type of research you guys should be doing to find out the potential for these next. Now, these are not guaranteed. This is saying if Vulcan Forge got the same market share on average as the other ones that I just did the calculations on, that it could get you a 73x based on today's market cap and on today's token supply. Now, keep in mind, as a bull run approaches, there will be more coins in circulation, so this number can and will go down, but instead of maybe a 73x, maybe it's a 65x. Again, keep these things in mind. Another one that we can go over, Magic. Another kind of a gaming studio play. If Magic got this, on average, 5 billion market share, again, another potentially popular one that a lot of people could invest in, VCs and retail. One Magic could be worth around $21, an upside of 43x. And then just imagine the type of money that can be made based on the type of investment. If you invest $1,000 and you get a 43x, that's $43,000. These are the type of things that people are calculating when it comes to their investments in the market share. Again, these numbers are only going to happen dependent on the market share that these cryptos get. And if Magic gets this almost 5 billion market share on average, these are the type of numbers it can hit, whether you believe it or not. There's so much money that can come into the market. Another one, now this one's a game, Echelon Prime. If Echelon Prime reached 5 billion market cap on average, one Echelon would be $186, a gain of 68x, again based on its current supply and its market cap. Again, these numbers can come down and most likely will as it gets closer to the bull run, but these are the things that you should be keeping in mind. Like, if these get the popular market share like Gala did, like Sandbox, like Decentraland, again, Engine and Alluvium, these are the type of gains that they can get. I'm trying to think of another one that I might be missing out on. Let's do NAKA. I think Nakamoto Games, another very, very popular one. Gaming studio. 125x if it gets the market share of 5 billion on average, as the older last bull run gaming cryptos did. 125x. $1,000 turns to $125,000. Guys, the gains that can be made in crypto are insane. And again, none of this is financial advice. None of this is guaranteed, but it is possible. And I am just opening your eyes to the possibilities of what can happen. One of the last ones I'll do is Games for a Living, GFAL. If it went to $5 billion, one GFAL would be worth over $4 and an upside of 173x. It might seem so far-fetched, and again, with increased token supply, with inflation of the coin, it can go down. Instead of maybe 173, it could be 125x, depending on how many tokens are in circulation. I'm not going through that to figure that out at this point, but these numbers are based on the current market caps and the current token supply. So guys, take that as you will. None of this is financial advice, but I am trying to open your mind. As Lady of Crypto said in her tweet, people are sleeping on these gaming coins, and there are tons of money and tons of returns that are possible. And I hope you guys now see that, giving the breakdown that I showed you guys about those coins that were really popular in their market, their average market cap, or our average market capture in market cap valuation. So I hope you guys like that. Let me know if there's any gaming coins you guys feel like I missed out on. I know there are, but those are some of the ones that I feel like are most popular right now in the crypto space. And maybe I can do a video updating you guys on other ones. So I hope you guys like that, and you guys stay strong. The crypto bull, and it's around the corner. Peace.